Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J. And with Blueberry, the community that gives creators the power to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get a 30-day free trial by using promo code Blueberry004.
Yeah.
Well, we have our next guest here. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Fantastic. Yourself?
Very well. Very well.
Two back-to-back that I am so entirely thrilled about.
Excellent.
I just met this guy down in Eureka Park. And
fantastic. Well,
cool stuff.
Go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
Sure. My name is Ricky Graham. I'm the CEO of Delta Sound Labs. We're based out of Cleveland, Ohio. And we are a music tech company, and we make hardware and software for musicians, artists, sound designers, and filmmakers.
Okay, what kind of stuff do you make then?
We're here today, we're here at CES with our new product, Stream. It's a granular sampler audio effects plugin, so you can take a tiny bit of sound and make huge, beautiful textures out of it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I apologize. The first thing I hear is from The Office. Imagine one note of a song expanded to be an entire universe, which I imagine is not quite what we're talking about.
We could strive, work our way towards that.
Well,
maybe.
That character was so weird. Anyway, so he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, so exactly what does that mean?
So it started really with live performers. We were really interested in working with people that like to perform solo with instruments, conventional instruments like, say, guitar, voice, maybe even brass.
Okay.
And they want to record themselves on the fly and then use that as like a pedal point to launch off of and solo, play melodies, and that kind of thing.
So like Katie Tunstall.
Yeah,
a great example.
So it's good that you mentioned Katie because that's a form of like live looping, right?
Yeah.
So Stream is based or predicated or inspired by the concept of live looping.
Okay.
So capturing audio on the fly, repeating it to create larger, grander textures.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will never forget that interview that she did. Where they're like, why didn't you credit your band and your album? She's like, I don't understand what you mean.
Yeah. She is the band.
There's no band on your album. She's like, oh, no, I do it all myself.
Exactly.
I am the band.
But you tour. She's like, yeah, I do it all myself. I don't understand.
Yeah.
And they said, come back and do it live. And she did it on British TV Live.
That's
and
awesome.
the hosts were shocked. They'd never seen anything like it. And I love,
So
Black Horse was a
Right.
was a great example of that.
Exactly right. Yeah. So it's a similar kind of deal. I think our product's a little bit different because it's granular. So it deals with even smaller sounds. So when Katie's looping, you can hear a repeating chord structure.
That's right.
Recording beat on the guitar or whatever it might be. She's the one-woman band. So with ours, you can get right down to 20 milliseconds of grains. And the beautiful thing of that is that you can layer it up to 16 voices, and you can create this huge it's a wider, bigger texture. It's
exactly.
pretty
You can assign each one of those voices to different sounds on your voice. To different sound on your synthesizer. So, you can create entire palettes from 20 milliseconds of a sample.
Oh,
and the one thing
it's all snapping together in my head now.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. The one thing that really attracted me, and I was literally drawn to it like a moth to light. I was walking by. I didn't even honestly see the booth. I heard the booth.
Good.
And that's
that's working.
That's what drew me in because
the goal.
Being an electronic artist, I was like, "Ooh, what is it? What is a synthesizer sound? This is cool." And I went over and they had an infrared camera hooked up, running like a particle accelerator, watching you in infrared and transmitting that and driving the synthesizer. And it was so cool, man.
So a fun thing we like to do at festivals that Christopher's mentioning is we actually have a motion capture installation that we actually brought to Moog Fest this past year in Durham, North Carolina, which is a wonderful experimental electronic music festival. And basically what our system does, it's an infrared camera that detects motion, and it disrupts a fluid simulator. And we're grabbing that pixel data, rendering it to a single stream that we can use to control audio effects on the fly. So think about it like this. Your body, your motion is creating music on the fly.
Yeah, and being able to do that same thing, driving MIDI channels, that kind of stuff on external gear.
Exactly.
Oh, it's crazy. It is a whole new world, a whole new world and palette of creation out there for musicians.
makes it a little bit more embodied.
Not just musicians,
Yeah.
but when you're talking about musical composers for film, textural designers for art, like in art installations, that kind of stuff, where the people actively moving through the space are creating the music to the installation. So many applications artistically.
Environmental audio for video games.
Yeah,
Sure.
Precisely.
So exactly.
Yeah.
It's good you mentioned video games too. The stream is also usable within Unity, so we're trying to get it out to the game audio community.
See, it's almost as if I know what we're talking about. And
It seems.
I had
no idea what
I
we
had
were talking
nothing
about.
coming in, and somehow I'm hitting on all your
Immediate
talking
expert.
points.
I'm glad it's working out.
Yeah.
Glad it's working out.
Way to be hip, Scott.
You know what? Having done this for a number of years, I start to kind of try to think in the terms of the brand and where it might apply, and so
Gotcha, yeah.
seems like it's been working.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's can be built into Unity.
It can run in Unity as an audio mixer plugin.
Okay.
So our hope, this is what we're hoping to do over the next while, is target game audio developers who are interested in interactive audio, and using it as a sound design tool, effectively.
Yeah. I mean, imagine a game with ever-evolving music that changes all the time, and the sound of your last gunshot is what generates the music in your next level.
It'd be procedural,
Things like that.
reactive. Yeah, it's all potentially doable within Unity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just so many applications and possibilities. You can see it again. I'm buzzing.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
So here's the question.
Go for it.
Why? How is this the thing that you guys decided to tackle?
Granular synthesis, generally, as an audio effect, is something I'm extremely passionate about as a user. I use it in my own music. I'm a musician. I still make music. I just released a record, and it uses the tools that I make. I mean, effectively, the motivation for working with Edwin over there, he's my business partner, was these were tools that didn't exist yet that I wanted to create for my own music. That was the motivation for Delta Sound Labs generally. Granular synthesis is a technique that I love. I think that you can take something that's very small and make it huge and very dense and rich. You get a lot from effectively nothing. It's a very rewarding kind of synthesis. So I've just been fascinated by it for years, and so this is the most recent incarnation of that, effectively. So
okay,
and it's a hot topic in the music and tech industry right now. A lot of people are really excited about granular synthesis. Ours is a little bit different. It uses time domain processing instead of spectral processing, so it has a little bit of a different flavor to it than some of the other competitor tools that are out there too.
Okay. And for you, what's your favorite aspect
of the tool itself?
Yeah.
Just that it's so easy to use. I mean, you can load it up in your DAW and you immediately record audio into it and immediately get big sounds out of it. There's an immediacy to it that every time I use it, I'm like, yes, this was totally worth my time.
Yeah.
I'm very happy it's in existence.
And what I loved about it was the ease of use.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw the interface, like I told you, being a guy that came from the analog world, and is still just analog fiend, man, if I could go, you're about to punch me in the throat, but if I could go back to VGA, I would. And to see the fact that
I've got monitors in my office running on VGA, it's fine.
It had as long as it can pump out 1080, but it's the fact that there were 5 knobs on the interface. Like I said, being an analog engineer, I use my DAW as a big 4-track.
Yeah,
that's all I use it for. I do not mix in the box. I have racks of outboard gear for effects and things like that.
Yeah.
But this is, like I said, something that would make me want to use my DAW.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've never wanted to use my DAW. I've never wanted to use a virtual instrument until I saw this.
Well, thank you,
Ever.
Chris. That's a huge compliment.
I was going to say, that's
thank you very
that's a
much.
big endorsement right there.
Yeah, thank you.
I rail on people all the time, like, man, just learn to move a fader. Learn to play a keyboard. Come on, man.
Learn to music.
You can do so much stuff with analog. But yeah, I mean, I've never wanted to buy a plug-in pack until I saw this ever.
Thank you so much.
So,
a big compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful stuff.
So if people want more information about this, how can they get it?
Cool. So you'll want to go to deltasoundlabs.com to learn more about our company. You can also buy Stream. It's on the market right now. It's $49. You can get it from our distributors, Ilio. That's ILIO.com. And we'll also be at NAMM next week in Anaheim, if anyone's in California. And we will be at the NAMM show showing this baby off. Conference to conference. It's going to be quite a January for us. So
for those of you musicians that
I'm going to be tired next week. Probably very sick.
For those of you musicians that are on a budget that need to quantify why you have to buy something, this is 5 12-packs of beer. This is 5 packs of strings. This is 1 gig of pay at your average show for an instrument that can do all of that.
Oh, well,
so
that's a good way of looking at it.
That's my selling point.
That's a good way of looking at it.
That's my selling point.
I'm going to use that next week for sure.
It's 5 12-packs of beer, man. Do the math.
Okay.
Thanks, so
I appreciate
that's
that.
how you can boil it down for a musician.
That'll be a good reference point for NAMM.
That's right.
Agreed.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming up and talking about this.
Thank you for your time, man.
It's really
cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, cheers.
Most definitely.
Have a good last couple hours.
I will do.
And then good luck at NAMM.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, good.
Absolutely.
Try not to collapse after the show.
Yeah.